if you're on the coaching staff, why would you not be excited about the upcoming season, right? So I get Mike McDaniel, he leaves, greener pastures, career opportunity, right? But why would all of the assistants, all the way from position coaches all the way down, why would they all be fleeing the franchise? I need to understand from a business standpoint.
And I was talking to my dad about it yesterday, and he thinks they're not fleeing. He thinks Kyle's pushing them out.
No, so go ahead.
That's what he thinks. That's what he thinks. He thinks Kyle's pushing these guys out.
No, so does Kyle grade on his coaches the way Harbaugh graded on the players?
It's totally possible, right? What do you think?
So what bothers me is that if I'm an offensive coach in this offense and I'm so excited about all the possibilities with all these weapons, and then our TE1 becomes only a run blocker.
Yes.
And our wide receiver 1 becomes a running back. And our wide receiver 2 is a nothing for the first 7 weeks of the season. True. Right? Like all my ideas that I'm presenting in these coaches' meetings are all being shit canned. Yes. And everything that I'm suggesting that we do is like, nah, we're going to poo-poo that. We need to get Debo an eye for him.
Yeah, I can see Wes Welker being like, well, what am I doing here?
Right.
What am I doing?
What is my value?
You my best player, you put a running back. What's my role here?
Why, as a tight ends coach, am I spending any time coaching any of these guys up when our all-world tight end gets 0 targets, 2 targets, 1 target, 3 targets? I'm like,
how could Embry not go to Kyle Shanahan after the NFC Championship game where Kittle got 2 targets and be like, yo, what the fuck? and why wouldn't Kyle be like, oh, well, you can leave then?
Right.
Yeah.
If you don't like what I'm doing, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I love Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah. And then what's up with the quarterback coach? Maybe he was a Jimmy guy.
But just imagine having all these ideas and all these weapons at your disposal, and none of your ideas are implemented. Right. Like I constantly think back to the New Orleans game of 2019 when Garoppolo had to do it all on his own, and the offense was humming and everything worked.
Yeah.
Every single the entire playbook was at your disposal, and we're scoring 40 points with nobody.
Yeah.
We got all backup offensive linemen, and we don't have a running back one. We don't have our receivers. Everybody's gone, and we scored 40 points, and we won a shootout. And now that we have a healthy roster, and we have all these weapons at our disposal, sorry, but we're going to put our wide receiver 1 at running back, and we're just going to run him between the tackles.
Yeah, and Kittle is going to be basically a blocker. That's what we're paying him for.
Like, as a businessman, I think all of these coaches made a business decision, and they're like, look, man, like all of my ideas no longer matter.
Yeah.
Everything that I want to see happen, I'm presenting these to the coaches, and all this is just being shit canned, and I just got to go, man. Like, I've done all the work I can. I've tried to build up the bench. I've tried to build up the Ross Dwelley's and Juwan Jennings. And Jennings, salute to him, man, because he balled, right? But like
Ross Dwelley never got a chance. He would do something good, never see him again. It's like,
and I don't think Ross Dwelley is some game-changing tight end, man. And we joke around on Twitter, right? But like to not even have a target, bro. Like to not even have a target.
Like, why is he on your team then? Why did you have him on your team? What's the point? You buried him. So you think a lot of these people are just like, enough, dude. Like, I'm not doing anything here. It's a waste of time. It's all.
How can I grow? How can I grow as a coach, right? Like, as far as my growth potential and what I'm bringing to the table, if all of it is being poo-pooed, then it's just like, all right, man, I got to go somewhere else where my opinion is going to be valued, whether it be college, whether it be some horrific offense to where my opinion of what we can do and what we're capable of is welcome, right? Like, I have a seat at the table and my opinion matters.
And it's interesting that Mike McDaniel over in Miami is like, hey, Embry, Wes.
Right.
Well, hey, I'll listen to you. Why don't you come over here? Like Kyle's own underling sort of understanding and taking advantage. Poaching.
Right.
Yes.
Imagine so I truly believe Shanahan is a genius, man. But like, I don't know. Like, it
doesn't mean he's a social genius.
It'll be interesting to see how his coaching staff, bringing on Anthony Lynn, like now he's got to reach out to dudes that he didn't build that relationship with over the last decade. And now he's got to hear more opinions, though, of established coaches.
Right. Anthony Lynn is his boy from childhood. Anthony Lynn will be like, I disagreed with what you did here. Let's talk about that. I would have done this differently. Kyle, you ready for that? You haven't had that yet. Haven't had that yet. I can't wait. I like your perspective on this. I think I agree.
But I love you, man, and I appreciate you.
Thanks for calling in. It's the first time.
I'm glad that you got a smile on your face, man. It's good to see. Just keep doing your thing, man. We'll get these other guys on here, but thanks for bringing me on, man. Be smooth,
Good
bro.
to see you, man.